So I just, I just this so morning. So here during the retreat we do lineage request and prayer. Lineage Lama is short, but we try to as possible extensive practice of the Guru Yoga. Guru Yoga, then Lama Chapa, Guru Puja combined with the church spiritual practice. So the most very important practice to generate correctly devoting word to friend with thought and action. So that becomes a root of the path to enlightenment. Whether you can achieve the rest realizations of the path to enlightenment or not, it depends on the first realization, correct devoting of virtue friend, correct following of virtue friend, without action. So it depends on that. So the two merit that practice and so what it contains is purification, purifying the karmas collected from beginningless rebirth, the obstacle for realizations, and then collecting extensive merits, extensive merits with the seven practices, rejoicing, so extensive merits. Collecting extensive merits and cause to achieve realization, and then the actual body, then to receive the blessing of Guru in the heart, then going through the qualities of the Guru and so forth. One point is request to the Guru, and those things. So to receive blessing of the Guru, so through that then you're able to change the mind, able to soften the mind, change the mind, and then into generate realizations, renunciation, bodhicitta, the right view, the common path and the common truth stages of Tantra, so that. So that's very important, very basic, very important practice for realization, very needed. The Manjushri, Lama Tsongkhapa asked Manjushri, without wisdom, what is the way to quickly achieve the realizations of Lamrim, gradual path to enlightenment? So Manjushri answered, the way to quickly actualize Lamrim realization is peaceful obstacles. Peaceful obstacles, the obscurations, and so that. So normally, there's Bhaja Sabha, so forth, those practices, many practices of purification, and then collecting the extensive merits, necessary conditions. So that's mandala offering, so forth. So forth. Not only that, but so forth. And one pointedly requesting Guru, make a request to receive. Then through that, looking at Guru, how many gurus one has met Dharma connection, then you even the Oma Hung or Oma Nebemu Hung could receive the room, even taking room or transmitted Dharma connection, then Guru, then without missing, then you visualizing by looking at each one, all the Buddha, each Buddha is all the gurus, one total oneness, so no separation. Anyway, for devoting Guru with thought and action, obeying the advice. So that's man, as a man. Then actual body meditation, the meditation on the path. So three things Manjushri advised. The question Lama Tsongkhapa asked. So here, so here you see, in the West, I mean, many people don't think as such things. It depends on what you are aiming for, what to achieve. I mean, if you are not aiming for enlightenment for sentient beings, to free the sentient beings from oceans of samsara suffering, and to bring in the peerless happiness, total cessation, obscuration, completion of all the realizations. If that is not what you're looking for, it's different. If you're not looking for enlightenment, if you're not looking for nirvana, total cessation from samsara, oceans of samsara suffering, pain, suffering, change, pervasive compound sufferings. You're not looking for that. That's not the difference. You're not looking for happiness of future life. Good bother to meet Dharma again, to practice Dharma, to benefit more sentient beings. All that you're not looking for, and then, then you see, if that is not what you're looking for, I don't know what else you're looking for. If it's just, some rest or some peace, or, kind of like you work very hard. I mean, during the walk, you have to work very hard. So, for example, big rock, you pull, you have to pull a big rock and very hard, and then you take rest. After what, you're tired, and you take rest, sleep, some peace. So like that. So some rest, some peace, kind of like that. First you pull the rock when hard, so. Then, of course, you get tired, you need small rest. You get some rest, so you can sleep or whatever. So that kind of peace, you had much problem, and then you go away for 1 week holiday to Goa or to some beach and ignore the problem. Don't think of the problem. During this 1 week, they come back at home, then you think of the problem. You just go back 1 week, they don't think of the problem. So that's kind of peace. It's this life, just this life peace. So this is what I've been saying this evening. I mean, just this life peace. From the hectic life or the at home, then kind of to be quiet from the noisy or something here 1 hour or 1 week. So it mainly depends on what you're looking for. So close eye and hands like this, or whatever, whether you do like this or like this, or stay for hours. So anyway, what also that thing is so important, so important, But the goal, what is the goal? Not important. The goal is something like that. Much in the West is well, also maybe many Hindus, they have through concentration, shamatha, and then something she for for firm contemplation, something she. Then you get born in form realm, formless realm, which we did numberless times. So through Ichime Shamatha, basic course, so we did numberless times in the past. So Hindu, you can achieve that in Hindu, but we did numberless times in the past. So also so anyway, so without too much. So so the should advise to Lama Tsongkhapa. So I have to think about that. Why we do this morning practice? Why we do the morning practice and all this after evening and the morning all these sessions? What Mandushri and answered advice to Lama Tsongkhapa? All that, to remember that. So this, what it contains is that advice. So essence, that. You see, so otherwise it was just, kind of, this very close eye and sit like this for hours, and this kind of, that's the most important thing, was the man thinking nothing. Man thinking nothing exists. Nothing exists. Spaced out, like that, hours of that. And that's it. Then there's no way, and maybe becomes, mind becomes dull. After some time, you're supposed to become more aware, mind become more aware. Develop the wisdom, more aware, more deeper understanding, realization. But realization to renunciation, bodhicitta, emptiness, then tongue-through realization. There's a whole path to enlightenment. So much to achieve. Then after some time, meditation every day. After some time you become very forgetful. Mind very forgetful. Very forgetful, dull. And the many people become like that afterwards. Mentally. Oh, you have to know why. That's my question. Then people become crazy. Wind disease, become crazy. So that like that. So instead of getting better, more bright, then less, going down. So anyway, so that many people become like that. So anyway, So now no words, no prayer, no words, hours, every day, whole life. So then, this is what the general people like. Because they don't know. But the goal, they don't have this goal enlightenment. To achieve enlightenment, to help the sentient being, doesn't have that goal. Very much yourself, peace, happiness. But even not nirvana. Nirvana, you have to follow the Four Noble Truths. And you don't study Four Noble Truths. Just go to meditate in the room, just a whole lifetime. There's nothing. You have to study Four Noble Truths. So, no idea. So, not like that. So anyway, sorry. The Teja Pavanga's instruction I read, Purpose Lama Chapa. Says, if you're able to practice Lama Chapa in a day, then says, you see, you practice vital, all the vital of Sutra and Tantra, but condensed, complete practice. If you do Lama Chapa each day, Guru Puja. And then, if you can write down, it's good. Because I might forget. It's like practicing Lama Chapa, Guru Puja, is like taking out the hard practice of instruction, the instruction of the garden tradition, Lama Tsongkhapa tradition, the garden joyfulness, the Lama Tsongkhapa is the tradition, the Ninju Jivelapam. So the scripture with the manifestations of the garden joyfulness, Lama Tsongkhapa tradition, the lineage passed year to year. Ninju is passed from year to year. Like taking the instruction of the text, manifestation with the manifestation passed from year to year, the Lama Tsongkhapa tradition, the joyfulness. It's like taking out the essence. Then yogi, and that's supposed to be Mount Kailash, or that's Mount Kailash one is also said during the Mahamudra teachings. One post-Dhamma celebration, we request this one to teach Mahamudra. So Mount Kailash, or there's another mountain in Pakri, and that's near Bhutan, Pakri, where I lived 3 years. Pakri, there's one big mountain, there's a Mahakala, the 4 Mahakalas, holy places, and something, I think maybe there or Mount Kailash, there's still supposed to be there, the great yogi, Tsuyitaje, who achieved enlightenment in one lifetime, in brief lifetime or degenerated time. 추진축이되지. The Lama Tsongkhapa tradition who practiced in the achieved full enlightenment in the middle lifetime or degenerate time. And also Jawa in Sabah, the Lama Tsongkhapa's disciples of disciples. Jawa in Sabah. So forth. Not only this group, so forth on what they practice is the Lama Chaba. What they have practiced, those who achieved enlightenment in life, many those who achieved enlightenment in the brief lifetime or degenerate time is this Lama Chaba. So, they become the hard practice of them. This Lama Chaba. Then found unified state of Vajradhara in the brief lifetime of the time. So this is one's own tradition. All the holy beings, they have practiced. Those who have achieved realizations of the path to enlightenment, so the Tantra, all those who went through enlightenment, through the lambrim realizations, true stage of Tantra, who have gone through this, the holy lineage lamas, holy beings, our tradition, one's own tradition, this is their hard practice. This has been their hard practice. And less words, and so much is content. Great blessing, so profound. Just about briefly about that much. Then on top of that, the Yamantaka soul realizer. Yamantaka Pavachikpa. Then Bajagini. The Yamantaka from Pada Tantra, Bajagini, but Mother Tantra. So some example like that. Nyamshe Jangchumna, some you Chabatu, Melhaba, then such a practice get done from Pada Tantra, from Mother Tantra, something like that. Then so profound. Some you, then if you can do this on top, then some you about to me like what. So there's so much profound, special quick method. So many profound, quick, special method. All the contents. If you do the practice, one from Bhatantra, one from Bhatantra. Then Khasa, and hard practice to the Nyamshi. Hard practice integrate into one key, like the king, one key, one method, one key. Like king, the gradual path to enlightenment, to that, integrate everything in that. So, the opening door for the Buddha's teachings. Hundreds opening door, hundreds door for the Buddha's all the teachings. They are profound, extensive, get method, wisdom. The kanju, tenju, those kanju is more than 200, kanju is more than 100, some, all the different enlightened beings and different lamas, they experience, all their teachings, all the so, Sunra Gojese, Demi, Jigso, Church and Julamjirba, Chigil Jana, Telenecha, Mebas. So, hard practice. The one key, opening door, hundreds of doors, all the Buddha's teachings integrated into Lamrim, gradual path to enlightenment. So, the nature of matter, no more important practice than that. This practice wasn't so net culture. Net culture. So if you are hitting, you see, if you are shooting right on the targets. You don't shoot this way, right on the targets. So on the self-testing, on the ignorance, truth, holding truth, so is the example. So very point there. Very, very important vital points. So important vital points, really hit, so benefit the mind. So it's extremely important so this says, so this is mainly for Tibetans. Then, to peaceful obstacles, like 21 praise, reciting, then add came with the prayers, add prayers, reciting those. Other than, you see, that which doesn't benefit the next lives, then doing so many things, doing so many prayers, doing so many things which doesn't help the next life. This not so much for, I don't think was this Tibet, live out, give up those things, so many unnecessary things. Then Pavanga's advising to some students, so some, I think a famous Tibetan businessman or some famous advising, giving advice, life practice. And Tanda Shantan Zemu, so you're doing prayer now. So Lama Cheba, Tatong Ermama, the inseparability of bliss mindedness. And this Lama Cheba, this is not only become words, not only Mama just recite words, not only become words, as elaborate as possible, as slow as possible, as elaborate as possible, as pinpoint, how to say, as to the right on the point as possible, according to commentary, and then visualize as one, do the visualization as one can possible. Then you refer to Mandala, Dungsha, we have done the beginning with first sessions. Excellent. Dungsha, Mizama, then Mizama, reciting Mimit, as Tangso, you want to count the numbers. Then especially then Lama Chapa, Shinju Tamba, the Lumbering prayer, at the end of Tantra. So Shinju Tamba, the supreme field. In that prayer, last one, in that prayer, there's Lumbering and there's Lojong. Of course, Lojong is the thought transformation, is the all the Lumbering from good devotion up to enlightenment. It's all Lojong. But there's particular Lojong. Lojong, Lumbering, the Lojong, there's Lumbering, Lojong, all Lumbering, Lojong, thought transformation, but Lumbering, Lojong, differentiating from that, and then Lumbering, the Lojong is Chewe. Lojong, then there's particular Lojong. Particular Lojong, all the obstacles, whatever obstacle, whatever bad thing, whatever obstacle happens, you utilize in the path to enlightenment. You utilize in happiness. You utilize in happiness. Everything is good. Everything is good, So whatever obstacle happens, you utilize in happiness. Utilize to enlightenment, utilize Buddhista, utilize in happiness. So that, so you don't, no obstacle left. There's no obstacle. So whatever obstacle, use for happiness. Enlightenment, to achieve enlightenment sentient being, to enlighten the sentient being. So it is in the best happiness. Best happiness. So you have no obstacle. In that way, you have no obstacle. So then in that case, you see, so in that case, whatever obstacle happens, whatever bad thing happens, is good. It's good for you. Whatever bad thing happens, whatever bad to others, for you is good. And then, for which you can practice. So whatever happens is good. So it gives you an opportunity for lojong. It's very necessary. Very necessary. You see, you need that. It is not that you don't need. It's a need. Like that. You understand? So lojong, lamrim lojong, peaceful lojong, then generation complete stage. So then poor transfer conscience, poor. The go to Pure Land, the time. So if you have a clear realization, and then you see you have achieved inner khachu, sky enjoyment, inner khachu. Outer khachu is Vajrayaka in Pure Land. Outer khachu. So inner culture is the experience, like this is inner culture, inner Pure Land. So that's the power. So, but if we didn't have those experiences, then if death happened, power is like using the high powers, like in the Lama Chaba, we recite every morning. So the power. So here Lama Chaba, this Lama Chaba, all the important vital point, most profound vital points of the complete part of Sutra and Tantra, it has. So not just run the words, not just run the words, trying to finish so fast, not just run the words. Must collect, must have that, some yellow core county, Mata Chigda to be Manam Tamle Motutan. So as much as possible, the profound meaning to get in the mind, as much as possible. At least, then even just prayer, according to the words, at least a prayer, Malam Tanruja. So at least even the prayer, able to get done. Then you see, leaves imprint of the complete part on the mind. Special imprint get left on the mind. Definite. Then this way, then definite. You are able to, you are completing the very essence of the life. Then your principal practice, your principal prayer practice, so this one, if it become Lama Chaba, this one, then the hitting the right point. If we integrate into this, like Puja Samdita Ducheshings, as an example, there are 100 waters, 100 rivers, so many. But you see, there's one bridge. The bridge covers many rivers. So one bridge. So you go over the bridge, then so easy to cross all the water. So like that. Puja Samdutar Ducheshings. So, hundreds of water, this example, hundreds of water and one bread, then you see, so it ended the one bridge. So you see, so easy to cross all this water. So this essence of the scripture was a transformation of your lineage of garden, the joyfulness, Lama Tongotishim. Therefore, it has incredible blessings. Sangha Shilabiki Sangha Shandanga Minyamba Shindu Ne Chewa Junne Je. And the blessing it has was a blessing, unbelievable blessing, and unequal, extremely important. So happens from this. So this means you have a good So then, because they're giving, Pavangataji was giving advice to this thing, benefactor, very famous in Tibet, this business person, so, giving practice in the life, so advice. Soulmate system cheese. Soulmate means kind of constant. Soulmate is I think means constant. So can't bear. So with so much compassion, loving kindness, requested to me, especially. So. So easy, and great, highly meaningful. Then the heart advice, meaning or importance, the heart advice. So Sunday to clarify. I don't know next. Somewhat to them simple then to satisfy, to fit the mind, to achieve the happiness beyond from this life after enlightenment. So please keep in mind to practice. So anyway, important to mention this, and especially Lama Tsongkhapa mentioned, when we listen teaching, our mind is so what to say? So even the stone has been under the ocean for 100 years or eons, or under the ocean, but never become soft. So our mind. So even we stay at the Dharma Center, or there's always teaching all the time. So many years of teaching, here, basic program, master program. Then so many teachings. Always day and night in the here, but you see, so much, nothing goes inside, and kind of, mind never becomes soft, and if somebody says something a little bit wrong, you're so selfish, or you're so something, little putting down, then then suddenly, whoa, get angry. So kind of that never met Dharma before. So anyway, not make short. So when we listen teachings, are unable to follow the teaching. Mind has no capacity to able to grasp, able to follow the teaching, and can't follow the teaching, can't grasp the teaching. And we try to reflect, and can't reflect the meaning, words, can't, unable to. And then when we meditate, mind doesn't become soft. It doesn't become soft, and then from that to rise realizations. Getting closer to the realization doesn't happen. No realization comes. How much you meditate is all dry. It's all like walking over desert. Desert. Not only walking over the food desert, but walking over desert. Hot, very hot desert. So like that, where there's no water, nothing, no plants growing. So kind of that, I'm to meditate. And so unable to get realization. So like that, like this kind of mind. So what is need is then the purification and the purification. So practice of purification, intensive, and collecting merits, and requesting Guru for the blessing. One point, requesting Guru blessing. Then it helps. Then when you meditate on path, then you're able to change mind. So that's that's it. That's just our idea what Pamangata Chingpo advised. So especially many of old students who generally might be okay, but then some people might have these questions. Why? So I'm just for the old and new student. I'm just okay. So that's all. That was yeah.